Hey guys, it's Sam, and I want to thank you guys for clicking on this video for my 4th of July look. Now this look is using the NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette, and I really enjoy how this look turned out. Now, I love this bold lip too. So if you guys want to see how to make this look happen and also want to see how I do this in the process, make sure to keep on watching. And also, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, because why not? And if you're not, shame on you. Okay, sorry, I already have my brows done. As you can see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking my Urban Decay Potion Primer in Original, I believe, and I'm going to squeeze that onto my eye, and I'm going to take just this Wet n Wild shadow brush, and I'm just going to put it all over my lid, like so. And I'm going to do that for the other side and be right back. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Beauty Blender and I'm going to just blend that in nice and perfectly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Dermablend powder in shade Original, and I'm just going to take my Beauty Blender, dip it in there, and pack it on the lid so I bake my eyelid and have a nice smooth base. I'm going to do that for the other eye and be right back. Now I'm just going to take my BH Cosmetics brush in 133 and simply just wipe away the Dermablend powder. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and I'm going to put it all over my lid. And what that's going to do is going to create a smooth base for the eyeshadow to glide on and blend out perfectly. Next what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my e.l.f. Mad for Matte eyeshadow palette, and I'm just going to take this shade right here. It's just a cream shade, and I'm going to put this in the crease for a transition shade. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to focus it on the outer V, which is right there, and then you're going to want to focus it on the inner V. This is just going to also create that smooth base and help those shades blend out better. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to go into the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette in, US P04, and I'm just going to dip into this red shade right here and tap off that excess. And I'm going to start putting that and packing that in the inner crease. And you can, what you're going to want to do is you want to blend it to the middle of your eyelid so it doesn't look choppy or weird. And you're also going to blend up. Like so. And then I'm going to go into this shade and back into these and build up this color, because the payoff on this palette is not so good. So I'm going to be right back and build up the color. So now that I've done that, I'm going to blend it out a little bit more so now it's not so harsh, because you don't want it to have harsh lines. You want it to be blended, and it's okay if you go down in your crease a little more than what you want to. It's not going to ruin it or anything like that. But you really just want to blend those edges up here so you have that blended beautifulness. So next I'm going to take this clean brush and I'm going to dip into these blue shades right here, back and forth, tap off the excess, and I'm going to start putting that in my inner V, because this is a red, white, and blue look. And you're going to blend that in with the red. Now you're going to want to use some circular motions because that circular motions is going to really help blend that out a little extra so it's not so harsh, because you don't want it to be too harsh. You just want this to be a nice subtle look, but you do want to blend the two shades in. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a nice fluffy crease brush that is clean, and I'm going to really blend these colors in so it's got that extra beautiful blend. Then I'm going to be taking the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk, which is 604, and we're going to be putting this shade right in the middle. So kind of just want to put it on your lid first, and then you're going to take your finger and you're just going to blend it out with your finger, because it's the best way for me that I think that it blends out. Even you can put this on the back of your hand, and if you want to do this instead and have a little more control, you just take your finger, rub it on, and then pat it on like so. So you have that white in the middle, like, you know, red, white, and blue. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking a small define brush. I'm going to be taking my Dermablend powder, and I'm actually going to tap off the excess and set that so it does not crease. And so we can blend eyeshadows onto it without them sticking to not be able to blend. This is just going to help everything blend on this white, because you just don't want to leave that white there, because if you leave that white there, it's going to crease, and then if you leave its harsh lines, it's just not going to look right. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this clean brush, and I'm going to simply just blend over this color and blend in the crease and blend over the blue, kind of just to soften the edges up of the white, like so. And then now that you have your white there, I'm going to move on to the other eye, and I will be right back. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this flat brush, and I'm going to dip into my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm going to cut this line on the eyeshadow and make it sharp. What you want to do is you just want to go up from your outer V and then just swoop it up like so. And then you can just take your beauty blender, as in my case, my freaking dirty one, and you're just gonna blend that up, and that's gonna create a cut line and make it a little bit more Sasha Fierce. Then I'm going to go back into my Makeup Revolution palette, and I'm gonna go into this shimmery shade right here. It's one of my favorite shimmery shades in this palette, and I'm gonna put it on my brow bone. I'm going to do my face makeup, and I will be right back to do the rest of the eyes. Now, I forgot to mention that I am going to be posting a new foundation routine, because my foundation routine has changed quite a lot. So I'm going to be uploading a video pretty soon. I think Friday I'm going to be uploading it and showing my new foundation routine, because I use a whole bunch of different products and techniques. Okay, so now that I have some of my face makeup done, we're going to go back into this palette, and we are going to go, well, we're going to go back into the NYX palette, and we are going to do our under eyes. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take, let's see here, what do I want to use? We're going to use this flat top fluffy brush, and we are going to dip into our red. Now when we do this, we're going to go really light with it. like so. We're just going to go under the eye like that. And we're going to go back in and I'm going to do the other eye. Now what I'm going to do is just flip the brush over and I'm going to go into the blue like so. And I'm going to also put it under the eye. Now this one isn't really showing up. There we go. Then after I've done that, I'm going to go back into the Makeup Revolution palette. And I'm going to dip back into that shimmer shade. And I'm going to pop that baby in the inner crease. Or, yeah, the inner crease right there. Just to highlight. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Provision, and I'm going to pop that on my tight line. Like so. I'm going to do the other eye and be right back. So now I'm going to take my Ardell lashes, my favorite lashes, in my Mega Volume in the style 251, and I'm going to glue them on with my Tarteist Pro lash adhesive in clear. And now that I got my falsies on, next I'm going to be taking my Kate Rimmel London lipstick in the shade 107. This is a beautiful red with some blue undertones in it. So now I'm going to just put this on my lips. And now that I have this lipstick on, this is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching me do my 4th of July look with this popping inner highlight and this beautiful bold red lip. Thank you guys so much. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you liked it. And also do it to see more future videos in the future. And I really hoped you liked it. I worked very hard on this look, and also make sure to go check out my social media. All the stuff will be down in the description box below. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being part of the Sassy Girl Samuel squad. Thank you for watching. Bye.